Hey, I'm going to use this article as kind of the backdrop for a video here where I'm basically sounding the alarm bell. And I am giving you my own prediction that, where are we right now? January 13th, 2018, that Tesla is probably about to put just about every other automaker out of business. Unfortunately, if you follow Tesla, you know that they've been in trouble. They've been in some financial troubles. They've made people freak out. They've kind of been pushing the envelope on everything they've been doing. They've been doing things ahead of everyone else. Okay, and of course that's extremely risky, and that's what people have been complaining about. But on the other hand, if the market is, or if the auto market, vehicle market is in the mode of transformation, or in a time of transformation, and of course they're the first ones to adopt new ways of doing things, then they will have a huge advantage, which they already have. And that's been one of the reasons why the company's been so successful. And it's taken me a while to figure all this out, actually, until I've actually owned the vehicle and spent a lot of time in my Model X that I have, that I bought the enhanced autopilot and full self-driving option, which is not activated yet. But seeing all the features and what it can do has convinced me that I have a feeling, my own thought is that pretty soon all of the other automakers will soon lose tremendous amounts of market share, if not go out of business altogether. And here's why. Let me kind of scroll through here. Let's see, the autopilot. Okay, autopilot, first of all, autopilot and all the sensors for autopilot are on every vehicle that's been produced by Tesla since mid-October of 2016. And autopilot is not really what's going to push everybody out of business. This is just a stepping stone. Full autonomy is what's going to really run everybody out of business. What's happened here, if you realize it, and it's not being said in a lot of these articles, is that Tesla's entire fleet of cars that they've been producing since October of 2016, over a year now, every single car they've been building is and will be, according to Elon Musk, fully capable of full level 5 self-driving, or at least some type of level, maybe below that. But if you paid for it, like I have, I paid for the full self-driving option, he's guaranteed that they'll replace hardware if they need to get it to that point. So basically what we have here is an entire automaker's fleet since mid 2016 that will be fully autonomous. Nobody else has that. No other automaker has that. Now, in addition to that, let's scroll down through here. Of course, no other automaker has all electric, and all electric is not required necessarily for full autonomous level 5 self-driving, but it sure does help. So we're going to give an advantage to any automaker that's got all electric vehicles. If you do believe that pretty soon all vehicles will be fully autonomous anyway, that's going to be another advantage. Of course, no other automaker has multiple models that are all electric. And in addition to being all electric, no other automaker that even produces electric vehicles has the ability for those cars to travel long distances, which I do all the time in my Model X. And that's why I got it, actually, because of the ability and the infrastructure that is here with the superchargers. And right now it's still an expensive infrastructure, and I've done some videos recently where I talk about the Model 3 not being worth buying right now, because you got to pay 50 grand or more for it. So basically you're paying a $20,000 premium over any other $30,000 electric vehicle just so you can drive long distance. So but anyway, and unfortunately you have to pay for each charge. So that's why it's not worth it to me. So to buy a Model 3 right now, but when it is actually $35,000, it will be, and it will be soon. So it's just a temporary time that we're in right now. And let's see, design, of course, the design, it's more modern, simplistic, minimalist, which is the way things have been going. And software. Okay, here's the other part of this. Tesla, all along, and especially since October 2016, because that was really the tipping point for me, October 2016, has had software that is downloadable to the vehicles. Not only is it downloadable, but the car is always, assuming there's a valid signal, which there is in most places, connected to the internet. It's always talking back and forth. So not only can it get updates instantaneously, but the big data from all the cameras, there's 8 cameras in the Autopilot 2 vehicles, the ones that will be fully autonomous level 5, I've got videos on those if you want to see where they are. Those camera data can be transmitted all the time back and forth to Tesla's main systems. So they've got a whole fleet of these cars, and I think they've delivered something like 50,000 cars last year or something like that. So already got that many cars on the road, and of course, Model 3 is predicted to be 5,000 per week, which is another 260,000 per year. They are way ahead of any other automaker. I don't even know any other automaker that has all these things that I just named, which is all electric. Maybe Fisker is one of them that's coming up, but they're going to be really expensive. They're not going to be cheap. They're not going to be something that everyone can afford and sell in high volumes. So all electric, level 5 capable, and of course always connected to the internet. You don't have to pay for your internet connection. Tesla pays for that, so because they want your data and collecting big data. Nobody else has that. So if we are in a point in time where we're about to go into this new era where people may not even own cars, all autonomous driving, lots of gains in efficiency and value for people. If this is where we're going, Tesla is way ahead of everybody, way ahead, to the point where everybody else should be scared, concerned that they will soon be run out of business. What do you think about this? This is what I really do believe. I think that basically, I'll sum it up right here. Tesla has caught every other automaker with their pants down. That's how I would say it. They did that several years ago, and I guess some of them are playing catch up, but obviously all these things that I just named, I don't know of any automaker that has any plans in the next year or two or whenever in the near future to launch all of these things together like Tesla's doing. If you know of some, please let me know in the comments, and let me know what you think about this overall in terms of where you think the industry's going, and if you think Tesla's going to do this. That basically you're just going to dramatically reduce the market share of the current existing big players in a very short period of time. Like I said, they caught them with their pants down. I'd like to see your comments on this, and I'll respond to as many as I can. Thanks for watching.